better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a glittered ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm being looked up, down with the big frown. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Homemade ways for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't have...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dolphins of Tokyo.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set. Cowboy 80.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth this salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. He'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, second down.
You look at this defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
First down, here's White.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Watson now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Watson.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown!
Bill Milton, 6 have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Las Vegas.
They stay on the ground with White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, they'll run with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's H8 on the give. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll buy some time right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, They're in the end zone.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They run. Peterson. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations. I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and 9.
59! 54! 26!
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first first half lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They run straight ahead here with White.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 30 yards there.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Cam Smith.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Peterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Second and 6.
Going right side is White. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Come on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw again.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown!
Elijah Higgins,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Bunker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll go up the middle with White. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this drive will begin with a run from A-Chain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
38-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Go!
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They go play action here on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Watson off play action. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Watson now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Singletary. He's going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On first down, Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And now they're in to hurry up. Back to throw now on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Back to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second and long. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Dolphins! Elijah Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now Watson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Here's Watson.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Watson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.